Greetings, adventurers. It is I, the Ventureweaver. And today I want to talk to you about the latest corner of the Labyrinth of Time's Edge. We now find ourselves within the map I've been working on most recently. It's entitled Cindralith. It's a small farm, a small family farm in the middle of nowhere within the game's world. Within it is a family working hard on a cursed crop. Now, this is no ordinary stretch of land. This farmland here is something I think that you'll get a kick out of. It's haunted by echoes of lives once lived and long abandoned. You'll start to see the twisted and decaying flesh of the family that live here, almost as if they're cursed. Now, with Cinderlith, you're not just getting like a small little farm, in the middle of nowhere, yeah, you are, but it's connected to a village. Within that village is human depravity at its most raw, I like to think, by means of a text adventure. I think being able to tell the story and to visualize it in this sort of narrative style is something that'll really, you know, really draw in the humanity. Really brings you into like a new form of storytelling. If you're not a hobbyist reader and you play a game on a computer game, you will feel emotions you would only feel if you saw it on your TV screen, with a price tag, budget of like 50 million. It's different when you read it in a text adventure is what I'm trying to say. Now, comforting field, farm, a place of life becomes twisted. This part of you, this, comforting place for you in this pasture, there's cows grazing without a care, yet the silence around them presses against you like a weight. Nearby, a great mound of hay lies left to rot. It's it's a sign of whoever lives here abandoned their hope long ago. These are the details I take joy in crafting. Familiarity laced with dread. Normality bent just enough to crack. And then comes the silence. You hear a gasp, you turn, and there she is, the matriarchy of this place. Sickly, gaunt, and startled at your presence, as if she never expected another soul to step foot on this land. She's your first sign that this place is not merely empty, but watched. And that's what I love about this game. What about what I do and text adventures in general? This is stuff you see on the big screen or on Netflix or something. You don't see this in a text adventure. You don't get this type of game, the story. You don't buy. There's no price to the story. It's free. You could support me. You can go to the Patreon right now and donate five or pay $5 a month, and you'll see 3, 6, 9, 12 updates a month. It's pretty good for your money. Or you can go to Itchin and buy the game. You don't have to buy the game, that's the thing. You can download it for free and play it. Or you can name your price on it. I don't care. I just want to tell a story. And I feel like I have to say that about the support and whatnot like that because most people do that. Most games or software or whatever do that. They ask for handouts, they ask for donations. It feels weird. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate those who support. I really do. You know, Doing that is great. I hope to save up for a new laptop next year or maybe by Christmas. I'm hoping. So that really helps out. Do I expect it? No. It's a nice gesture. Believe me. Oh, and if you donate or sign up at the Patreon, sorry, I shouldn't say donate. It feels weird. But anyways, if you go to the Patreon and pay $5 a month, you'll get your name in the credits of every update video I make. So there's that, right? So at least you have that. So From here, the farmhouse itself becomes the centerpiece. You stand before its sagging frame, its walls ready to crumble at the faintest breeze. You push the door open and you step into a haze, a realm of dust, smoke, and secrets. Strange symbols mark the walls, religious symbols that speak to you of a faith long before any religion on humanity from humanity's birth. The heat burns, flames too alive. You come across deep within this house an old woman, seated in a rocking chair, a blanket on her lap. She gazes at you with shock. Perhaps it's recognition, as though you are not the intruder, but the one intruded upon. In moments like these, I want you, the player, to ask yourself who belongs here, them or you? Or if you could hear my cat eating. She is crunching down on that kibble like crazy. Princess Kenny. She's my little girl. I love that cat. I have kids, you know. I love that cat too. I never wanted another cat, but by golly, she's a good girl. She's a good cat. But anyways, back to the story. And then the most unsettling encounter of all is the bean. Shackled in the cellar, cloaked, twisted, and disfigured, it is no ordinary monster, but something imprisoned, chained like a criminal left to rot in darkness. The flicker of candlelight reveals its broken form, yet even in its suffering, it's it's in immense spiritual pain as well. Encounters like this are the marrow of the labyrinth of Time's Edge. Creatures that blur the line between victim and villain. Beings you pity, even as if they fill your blood. Because no matter what happens deep down inside, people will always be the same no matter what year it is. No matter what, you'll still see the same behavior no matter where you go in this world. It'll never change. And that's what I'm trying to bring with this game is that realization that nothing changes. People say it changes, but it never does. And at the end of the day, you will still be betrayed and broken. So, with this newest edition, the Labyrinth carries on the spirit of what has driven me since room 0001 to build not just corridors and walls, but a world that breathes unease into the quiet spaces and within one's own life. A farmhouse becomes a dungeon, like a job becomes a prison. A gasp in the dark becomes a memory that clings long after the game is closed. Every plank, every symbol, every character is hand placed, woven with intent. No matter how hard life gets, you will always have a lantern upon your person. I like to have my lantern in my hand, held at a I don't know 90-degree angle. You'll see strange entities, people who you don't even know are still alive or dead, but they talk and walk amongst you. The atmosphere in this game is always haunting. It's what I intend. So consider this your preview, your glimpse behind the curtain. I do a lot of these, but this one I just feel there's something more to it. But with every update, I bring you the labyrinth to stretch a little deeper, grow a little darker. Until then, dream of a farmland that grows only dread, of a home that should not still stand, and of beings chained in the dark. For I am the Ventureweaver. Thank you for walking these paths with me. The labyrinth is not merely mine, it is ours, and it grows stronger with every step you take. Farewell.